if you watch that video, by the way, Isaiah Stewart is probably the strongest guy in the NBA. What is he, 19, 20 years old? Reincarnation of Ben Wallace there in Detroit.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about Draymond Green and the possibility of him being interested in becoming a Detroit Piston. But before we get into all of that, subscribe to my backup channel, The Flash Joe Polo, if you want Detroit Lions videos, reaction videos, anime videos, everything in that category. Go subscribe to my backup channel. But without further ado, let's get to talking about Draymond Green. So let me read you guys where this is all coming from. So this is an article written by Jonathan Sherman, and it says, according to the source that spoke with Sean Devaney, Green has always wanted to play for the Detroit Pistons at some point. Jack Simone of Heavy.com reported. Being from Saginaw, Michigan, Green grew up rooting for the Pistons. Ben Wallace was his idol, and it's the case with any basketball player. Getting the chance to play for his hometown team would likely be a dream come true. So that's basically everything from the article. Now, it's not necessarily official. It's speculative at this point because, we don't know what Draymond Green exactly believes. This is just coming from a source. And basically, the assumption that they want us to believe is that, he would just love to play for his hometown team, which is believable. I mean, I think most athletes, if they had the choice, if they could play on a good basketball team that so happened to be in their hometown, they would do so. But, when it comes to Draymond Green in particular, my opinion on him as a player, what he currently is, just coming off of a NBA championship victory, I think that is definitely interesting because his contract expires in 2024. So if we were to bring him here, he would be here for 2 more seasons. He will be getting paid $24.9 million per year. And last season with the Warriors, the championship year, he averaged 7 points per game, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And Draymond at this current point in his career, well, not just right now, but just in general with his entire career, he's never been a great shooter. He's just been okay for the most part. He can get hot every now and then, but for the most part, you don't rely on him for 3-point shooting. You don't rely on him for scoring. What you're relying on is, the mentality that he brings, the toughness, the greediness that he will provide to your team. And then also, the defensive, I guess you could say quarterback skills where, he kind of manages guys out there and really helps out directing players where to be at on the defensive end of the floor. So that's a big plus to adding someone like Draymond Green. And then playmaking offensively, he's the type of guy who lets the superstars be the superstars. He'll pass the ball to Klay Thompson. He'll pass it to Steph Curry. Heck, he'll even let someone like Jordan Poole, who's not a superstar, go off. And if we were to bring him to a team like the Pistons, he would let Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey thrive. But the only thing that I will say about Draymond Green is that he is 32 years old right now. By the time his contract expires, he will be 34, getting ready to turn 35. And we know as athletes, for the most part, even with all of the training and conditioning that they do, eventually their body does begin to deteriorate and they can't really play to the same level that they previously did. And Draymond Green, he played in 46 games last season, which is a steep drop off to the normal amount of games that he plays in the season. And I just don't know how much longer he'll be able to play at a high level like he's been doing for his entire career. And then also, what would be the asking price for Draymond Green? Because we know we're not giving up Cade Cunningham, we're not giving up Ivy, we're not giving up Duren, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, even someone like Killian Hayes, who the fan base is split on right now. Even someone like him, I would prefer to keep him on the roster rather than adding someone like Draymond Green. And we already have Nerlens Noel and Alec Burks. I mean, if the Warriors would accept the deal where it's like Noel and a future 2nd round pick, then maybe. But at the same time, why would the Warriors do something like that? How do they benefit off of moving off of Draymond Green? Because right now the Warriors, they have Curry and Klay, but they have the future with someone like Poole, Kuminga, and Wiseman. So I'm pretty sure that the Warriors want to make sure that if they moved off of an older veteran like Green, that they would either bring in someone who can produce right now or someone who's going to add to the future and get into that category like Jordan Poole. So with the Pistons, I just don't see a possible deal where it works out for both sides of the equation, the Pistons and the Warriors. But that's basically all that I have to say. You know, maybe once Draymond Green contract expires, he'll sign with the Pistons, but I don't see any possible deal where it works out for both sides. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 7K, and I'm out.